Hi, my name is Angie Reed McSpadden. I'm the Clearwater Academy Creative Arts Coordinator and high school homeroom teacher. And so I'm here to talk about why action-based learning at Clearwater Academy. So in my 10 years of teaching at Clearwater, I've had the pleasure of teaching those students who would otherwise probably not find a voice if it weren't for what we do. And what we do at Clearwater is a beautiful blend of understanding a child's social and emotional development along with regulating their bodies. So if our body can't be regulated and our nervous system and everything else can't be in check, then we're not going to be productive. We're not going to be ready for our class day. So for many years, we've been implementing regulation as a way to kind of get a brain break, start our mornings with a walk around our track. So we understand the importance of and have seen demonstrated in our students time and time again that importance of the mind-body connection and being able to get our systems all moving so they can find that balance within themselves. And when you find that homeostasis within the brain, that's when everything starts to click. That's when all the gears start to move. That's when new neural connections can be formed and made. So with something like action-based learning and the learning labs that are provided, we would be able to take what we've been doing and seen success and progress with our students and just take it up to the next level and be able to be on the cutting edge and forefront of what it looks like to have a moving classroom, to have an action-based learning environment. So if our kids walk in the back door and they get to walk down a path that is challenging, that stimulates their color senses, their spatial awareness, their cross-body movement, all of those wonderful systems get turned on, ignited, all the chemicals start flowing, our serotonin's boosted, our endorphins are increased, and our cortisol can start to reduce. And what I've seen in my experience is that so many of our kids come with past experiences that don't speak to inspiring them. So something may have caused them to shut down in math, or something may have just been a roadblock in English, where taking a brain break in that lesson could have probably changed the course of that student's learning. And Clearwater Academy has a beautiful way of implementing movement throughout our school day. And to be able to have access to action-based learning labs and lab equipment would just send us through the roof. It would set us on that next level of being able to achieve the highest possible potential from our students. And what educator, what school's goal isn't to make sure our kids succeed and live up to their utmost potential. So I've had the pleasure of taking certification in play therapy, and probably the biggest takeaway I took from Dr. Jennifer Leeper-Bray's action classroom was that all of the modalities that we try to reach students, all the different learning methods, they all have a piece of regulation that has to happen. The body and mind have to have a connection, and we have to be calm and regulated and ready to learn. Otherwise, it's not going to happen, and the roadblocks are always going to be there. So being able to have an action-based classroom, to have movement, it speaks to the child and it speaks to the whole learner. We don't learn from here up. We learn from the feet up. And we learn through tactile, we learn through touch, we learn through our senses. And when we're only trying to fill our senses up through an auditory or a visual way, there's a lot of other senses left out, and the whole of our machine is not able to function as fluidly and as smoothly as it could. So being able to bring an action-based lab, learning lab, to Clearwater Academy and learning paths to our hallways would just enrich our environment, and our students, staff, and OT would all stand to benefit from something as wonderful as the Action-Based Learning Grant. So thank you so much for your time and consideration on this, and we'll talk to you later.